making plans for entertaining a few of her friends at a buffet supper, she asks advice well ahead of time.
Can she prepare those favorite dishes of Tim's just like his mother used to make?
Welcome to our show, Lupe, Lopez-Lopez.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me on this show. I'm so happy to be here, to cook the food, just to love everybody. Thank you.
Well, thank you. And let us begin with something you're cooking right now. What do you have there?
We have something for the rich and the famous. As you know, this is for the show. It is the Slim and Trim.
I see.
It's called a Slim and Trim, and you cook it with the most famous vegetables on the planet, which is the celery, which is so slim and trim, and the carrot, which is super slim and trim. I have trouble saying slim and trim. So this is what I make. What do you want to know about me?
Well, the first thing I want to know about you is obviously you're a...
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Sorry.
Who do you think are better chefs, men or women?
I don't know who's better chef. You taste the food, you know the better chef. I mean, you tell me after you taste my food, okay?
I understand you've had a lot of famous people tasting your food, and of course one of America's famous chefs was, may she rest in peace, Julia Child.
Julia Child, she's beautiful. I love her. Lupe, love Julia Child. She kisses her on her forehead. She kisses her right in the little belly button. She fill her belly up and then kiss it right there. That's how much we love her. Well, here's to you, Julia Child.
What a testimonial. Thank you for that. Do you cook mostly for men or mostly for women?
I cook, you know, I sort of into this whole movement in this country, gender neutral. You know, it happened on the big bell curve. It's really girly over here, really masculine over here. I cook for everybody. You could be half woman, half man. I don't care. I cook for you.
What would he like for dinner? He just loved chocolate cake. Go ahead, try one. All you have to do is follow the recipe.
How would you describe a way to cook for a romantic evening?
Oh, that's a good question. Thank you so much for asking that. Because on a romantic evening, I mostly go to the Italy. I don't want to say recipe. Como se dice recipe? Is this a word? Recipe?
Yes, that would be correct.
Yes, I do that, and I get a recipe for love. And sometimes I start stirring love into my bowl like this. Like this. Stir, stir, stir. And then, boo, stir, stir, stir. All of a sudden, the romance come up out of the bowl like this. Next thing you know, they're making love.
Who's making love?
Whoever is eating the food.
Right there in the restaurant?
Oh yeah, a lot to happen. You know, Europeans, we do that kind of thing.
I've heard that, but I didn't think it actually happened. People making love.
We hope they make love. Yeah. We hope they make love.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And the singing bowl is a lovely kind of accoutrement.
Yeah, sort of a clarion call for the lovemakers who eat the food, and then their eyes start to flicker, and then they make love.
This is going to be easy. Let's see, what's next?
Well, now you've had George Clooney here. Did he have his new wife with him?
His new wife is so smart. I love her. She knows every recipe ever made. So much smarter than George is not that smart. And yes, they've been here, and she had a big, huge cucumber in her pocketbook that she said she'd take around to give to George when he's misbehaving, and I don't know what that means.
What do you think?
I don't even want to. I do not worry my pretty head with that because it's too. Oh wait, I hear something in here. We've got some brownies cooking for Clooney brownies. Hello, little brownies. They're waving at me like a big storm.
If she had only looked at this before she baked that cake. But wait a minute. There's still time to bake another cake before Tim comes home to lunch.
Hispanic men are known for being passionate, and maybe British men not so much. How would you compare, in your experience, British men to Hispanic men?
The British men have the ugliest teeth. They have brown teeth. they know nothing about cooking.
How about Spanish men?
Spanish men know a lot about it. Spanish men have the bright, shiny teeth to chew it up, and they chew it like beautiful chewers. They're such chewy mean. They're just so like eggplant in so many ways. We call them eggplant men, the Spanish men, because they're purple. They're purple on the tum-tum.
Now, you actually are married to a Spanish man from Spain. Probably likes paella, is that right?
He loves the paella, but thank you for noticing. I had recently got married. I got married about 2 months ago, so that's why I'm a little bit tired when I cook the food, because I've been married, and you know, a woman is married is very busy. I've been so busy.
Yes, even Margie found that she could learn to cook when she discovered the significance of the terms used in cooking. And Tim will never know she ruined her first cake.
Your first husband was Geraldo, and now you're married.
Oh, please don't mention Geraldo. He was terrible.
Boing.
I hate Geraldo. He was big, fat, worst person ever to be born on this earth.
But it takes more than this boing.
Well, what was it that upset you so much about him?
Geraldo was the cheating type. Geraldo Geraldo tried to beat Moby Dick, and he wanted to read the books out loud to the neighbor lady till she come over in her brat's ear, tell Geraldo that she wants him to look at her bosom until they run away on a Palomino horse. I don't like her. Don't ask me about Geraldo.
Well, I'm sorry. I just so we make this a little bit.
I tell you, is something wrong with you? You're like a Geraldo. I said, do not ask me about him. When I think of Geraldo, I want to turn into a big mother bull and get swell up with every piece of candy and piñata. Treat Geraldo like a piñata and knock his stuffing out of him.
Okay, well, let's switch to a happier subject.
Okay.
Then Juan, what is it that has drawn you?
Oh my goodness. Who? Juan? You talk of Juan? Juan? When you say Juan, I get weak, and then I can start falling face first into the food, because Juan is like a big pudding pie. I like to talk about him.
And so you cook for Juan, or does Juan cook for you?
I cook for Juan, and Juan cook for me, and together we dance for the long of the world. Juan is so good looking, and he is a waltzer, and I love Juan, and I make him Stu the baker. I love him.
Are you and Juan planning children?
Are we planning children? What a good idea. We're planning the axion that give us the children, but we don't know if it's going to happen, because the food supply in this world is so bad. There's so many GMOs. One says maybe there will be no children. We have to have them in a petri dish. I'm not kidding. This is not funny. We have the babies in the petri dish because it's such a difficult world. And I mean, when I say world, I mean Mr. back there trying to get it laughing is not funny.
When you're cooking for Juan, since he is from Madrid, after living for a long time in Barcelona, and then you spend most of your time in Guadalupe, Hidalgo.
Yes, I do, but oh wait, my phone is ringing. You must hold the question, because listen, I'm going to about to make a prank call, part of our show. Wait. 3 ringy dingy. Hello, Geraldo. You stinky fish.